One of the really cool things about working in an independent studio that's been funded by the community is that we haven't had to worry about trade shows, executive reviews, funding tours for the past 6 months. We've just been focused on the game, which I think is the most important thing. So the team has grown, the game is looking fantastic. You can really feel the energy in the air at Camouflaj. And what we're going to do is just kind of show you what we've been up to in the past 6 months.
A lot of hard work and a lot of late nights. We learned a lot of lessons throughout the process. We implement solid system. We figure out the pipeline, flash out the story, which is really that's like one of the hardest thing. We finally have beautiful environment art, but now it comes to the point when the team heads down to focus on our GDC deliverable. The team member finally start to see the light at the end of the tunnel.
The Republic and Camouflaj team have grown quite a bit actually. I think we're up to around 20 people total. We've got, dev teams at 4. We've got a number of new animators and artists and a couple new level designers. It's really grown. A lot of the stuff we've worked on has been under the hood for months and months and months, and you don't even see the results at first. So, we redid the AI system, we redone the animation system.
One of the really tricky things about developing a Kickstarter-funded game is that you promise the world one thing, and then through the process of the creative development, through just a natural evolution of a title, we've found that some features are there, some features just aren't what we thought they were going to be back last summer.
One of the big things is that we're no longer doing 2D pre-rendered backgrounds, which is pretty big relief on the design side. It makes it a lot easier for mocking things up and then sticking with the 3D geometry from the mock-up, so you can you got more freedom to move things around as development's ongoing. You don't get stuck to using just the same pre-rendered image and having to lock it down with that. I guess the challenging aspects of it has been getting a really rich, highly detailed environment running well on mobile. But I'd say we've been hitting our targets with that.
We are no longer pre-rendered backgrounds. We are no longer the 32-bit days of Resident Evil. We are now, we're in the future, and to be quite honest, and it's pretty amazing. I think I speak for not only for myself, but the team, in that our environments and our graphics are amazing. And I'm sure that's because of the talent we have in our studio, but I'm blown away.
So what I've been doing is we're actually working with a lot of team members that were on my previous project who have now come to Camouflaj and are putting a lot of effort and a lot of great work into bringing to life this world that we're calling Metamorphosis.
We were trying to really hit home this very comfortable world with flowing shapes. We're really pulling from Art Nouveau and the Baroque era, just these forms that people inherently just are kind of drawn to, that has all this emotion just built into the architecture. That's the main focus, and then really just nailing lighting.
The gameplay Republic is really taking a massive leap forward, with Hope's automatic behavior and her actually making decisions based on the things you've told her and the way she moves. It's definitely becoming really playable and fun.
So the challenges of one-touch gameplay is honestly something I've been really excited about approaching. I've seen a lot of titles use virtual controls or virtual buttons directly on the screen, and they don't feel as tactile, right? So what we're going for with Republic is an intuitive experience that you would guide Hope through this world, all using one touch. And it's really kind of opened the doors for us and really let designers look at gameplay in a different way, as opposed to an analog stick or 4 face buttons.
So one thing we're all noticing around the office is that there's a lot of energy in the room now. The game's starting to come online, it's starting to look really good. The core gameplay systems are there. We've stopped shaving, but we're really focused on making the best game possible.
I get in a little earlier than everyone, around 7:30, and I record a clip of the latest build of our game. From there, I push the latest build to all our iOS devices, so iPad mini, iPad 3, iPad 4, iPhone, iPod Touch. And then from there, I annotate our video. We go over it as a team. We find bugs. We discuss design issues.
Yeah, we've been pretty quiet for the last several months. I think we've just been hard at work on the project. It's surprising that I've been working on the project for more than a year, and time has flown by. But I think when you guys see where the game's at right now, you'll be impressed.
So now I look at the calendar and we're in 2013, which is kind of scary but also very exciting because this is the year that Republic's going to ship. Thanks to our Kickstarter backers and the support of so many gamers around the world, we're committed to delivering on what we promised in the spring. We're going to deliver a great playing iOS game that looks great, plays great, it's a fantastic story, and that's what we're going to do. And once we ship the iOS version, then we're putting the whole team on delivering on the other thing we promised. That is a great desktop version of the game for PC and Mac that plays to the strengths of that platform. So in the next coming months, we're going to be able to show you more and more about what's going on in the development of Republic, something that I know the whole team is very excited about, and thanks for coming along for the ride.